Founding Styx member Dennis DeYoung started writing Barry Manilow-ish type songs way before Cornerstone. My name is Sean Morrison. You might think I'm nuts for saying that, but if you listen to some of the old ballads on there prior to Babe, you go back to like the second album with the power ballad Lady. Okay, that was a little rockin' there. We can excuse that. Then you had songs he wrote for his wife. A song for Suzanne. Then on Crystal Ball, the song Jennifer. If you listen to it, it's a little cheese jazz there. Then you got that Claire, that French song with the orchestration at the last track number 7 on Crystal Ball, if you know that one. Then of course you had a decent ballad on Pieces of 8, which is the title track. I'm going to give him that. But after that, after Cornerstone came out, it was Barry Manilow from there. Come on, First Time. Thank goodness it wasn't released from the single, because Tommy Shaw would have quit, and we know Styx would have been dead by then. Best of Times we like, of course. But then, that's when he started getting it robotically, because when Killer Was Here comes out, what we dealt with Don't Let It End. Mr. Roboto, a lot of us didn't like it. We tolerate it now. Then we have Edge of the Century with his Show Me the Way, which he wrote for his son. Then he's got a ballad on there called Carrie Ann, which was wrote for his daughter. Then, even his solo albums were Barry Manilow-ish. We already know that. Then when Styx Greatest Hits Part 2 came out, he had a new track on there called Takes Love to Make Love. And yes, it was a Barry Manilow-ish ballad. Same thing with the Return to Paradise live CD, which did go gold in the United States of America, and the first album on CMC International Records to be certified gold. The song Paradise was another ballad on the adult radio charts, and was actually from his Hunchback of Notre Dame play. And then the last album he did with the band, Brave New World, everything he wrote on there was a freaking Broadway snooze fest. Another ballad, While There's Still Time, even though it sounds decent, was from his Hunchback of Notre Dame soundtrack that he did. And believe it like that, fans are complaining he's not in the band. Believe me, many fans that go to the Styx concerts do not want to hear all this love stuff. If you want to hear Babe, go to Dennis's solo shows and you will hear it. I honestly do not need to hear that at a Styx concert, because I don't feel like hearing it anymore. But that's the way I feel about it. But other stuff like Rockin' in Paradise, of course that's a rockin' song. Same thing with what the fucking song was I going to say? Borrowed Time of a Cornerstone. And then Why Me? Even though that was more balladish, that was more like wasn't much of a snooze fest. Had the little saxophone in there. Kind of thought that was cool. But I do appreciate that Dennis DeYoung started going back to his rock roots when he released 100,000 Years From Now, or 100 Years From Now, whatever the fuck it's called these days. He stopped the Barry Manilow stuff. He stopped the freaking orchestra stuff albums, because if you're not a Broadway guy, you don't want to hear it. Go to a Styx concert, you'll get some of the slow songs in there. Once in a while, Pieces of 8, but it's different. Same thing with Fooling Yourself. It's acoustic ballad, beautiful. It's not this romantic Barry Manilow shit. Even with Crystal Ball, when Tommy Shaw sings that, the fans fucking love it. So, it's the way Dennis DeYoung was way when Styx started, when they got signed with Wood Nickel Records. If you agree with me, fine. If you disagree with me, fine. Leave your comments here, and I appreciate you all listening to this video on the Sean Morrison channel. Thank you all for your support. Thank you for the new subscribers. And let's see if the next Dennis DeYoung album will be a snooze fest. The solo album, of course. Shame, shame, shame.